Luxury fix and flips. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Jeff Dravarthan, Jeff the Mortgage Pro. Thanks so much for watching today. Got a good one today. We're talking about luxury fix and flips. I've talked about fix and flips in the past before, but this one is for luxury properties. And what do we mean by that? Well, in this case, loan amounts anywhere from $500,000 all the way up to $10 million. Yes. Yeah, I was going to do $1 million to $10 million, but hey, if we can do 500,000 or more, then we're definitely going to include that in the luxury fix and flips because that's luxury in a lot of areas of the country. So what is the fix and flip strategy? Basically, you buy a property, you can buy it with this type of a loan, and you intend to increase the value by maybe doing some of the renovations. Maybe there's not a lot of stuff you need to do, and then you turn around and sell the property for a profit at a later time. So that's the kind of the fix and flip strategy. You've seen it all over TV before. It's been on, TV shows for 25 years now. It's all over the place on how to do these types of things. You've seen it on different types of real estate investment channels. There's probably a lot of gurus out there that do fix and flip type of transactions, but you never really looked into the financing side of the stuff. This is kind of what it looks like in terms of a fix and flip strategy. So fix and flip, you're going to flip the property. In some instances, maybe you want to keep the property going forward and you can refinance it into another product, which is a DSCR loan. And in that type of an instance, as long as the property cash flows, you can keep that property as a rental for yourself and do a cash out on it going forward. So let's look at some of the parameters for a $500 to a $10 million fix and flip. So $500K is the minimum loan amount on these types of products, all the way up to a maximum up to $10 million. So you can, definitely get a pretty luxury property in some areas for, $10 million, or probably more than that. It'd probably be $20 million if you were doing a $10 million loan. Maybe not that much, maybe $12 million, $13, $14 million for a $10 million loan. But in any event, you can definitely, use your imagination for a luxury type of a property for that expensive amount of money. You can do on these with a 680 credit score or better. You can be a first-time investor and still do a luxury fix and flip product, which is really cool. So another way to say a fix and flip loan is a short-term bridge financing. So you can do a 12-month or a 24-month term. So, definitely some of the higher end properties that are going to require extensive renovations are probably going to need, the 24-month term, but you can do 12-month terms as well, depending on the amount of renovations you need. So the maximum loan to value on these is a 70% purchase price, 70% loan to value. And then that means you have to put 30% down. Okay. Also called 70% of the as is value of the property. So that's another way to say this type of a 70% loan to value. So you can do up to 65% of the ARV on these types of properties, maximum 80% loan to cost. This is going to help you determine what your rehab budget is that you're going to be able to finance for these types of things. And with a fix and flip type of a loan, you put the down payment on there, you finance the rehab budget. We're definitely going to want to see that you have a pretty good contractor that's going to help you out. They can definitely estimate budgets, things of that nature, because on our side or on our lender side, they're actually going to check and double check your work to make sure you're working with somebody that's experienced and can do a good job, so that the lender that's giving you the money for this types of project is going to be able to recoup their investment going forward. You're going to need 6 months worth of reserves. The interest rates are probably low double digits. And what I mean by that is anywhere from 10 to maybe 13, 14%, somewhere in that range. That's not a quote. That's just usually where these end up being at. Oftentimes they're interest only payments. So hopefully you can help minimize the cost of that going forward with the interest only payment. And then they usually cost about 2 to 4 points. So if you, have done these types of loans before, you understand that they're just expensive because there's not a lot of people out there that do these types of loans. There's only a couple lenders that I can think of that do this type of a financing. So they end up being fairly costly, and that's cost for the lender itself, and then also for the origination fees as well. Okay. And then, like I said, interest-only payments are available on these types of products. So if you're somebody who's a property flipper, or you're somebody that is interested in getting into property flipping, and maybe you're in a high-cost market, or maybe you want to do luxury type of properties, this is the product for you. So do me a favor, go ahead and click on my calendar link. Let's schedule a call. I'd love to chat with you about your luxury fix and flips and see if it's something that I can help with. And I appreciate you again for watching my show. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out to me. And I look forward to seeing you on the next show. Have a great day.